Hey guys, it's TFNUT. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be going over my lineup of the action figure reviews I plan on doing for TFNUT's Anime Week 2024. Last year, since I had some free time around this time of the year, I did challenge myself to do 10 different reviews within a 2-week period uh, during time off right before I was leaving for a vacation. Just to do some action figure reviews of anime figures that I have backlogged for a long time. It really pushed me to get those out in a timely fashion. Maybe some of the quality of them, I don't exactly remember. Some of it may not have been up to par like I would have liked. But from what I remember, you guys really blew up some of those reviews from last year. So I greatly appreciate that. So I decided, I guess I'll do it an annual thing where I'll review some backlogged anime figures. Not that I don't review anime figures already. I mean, that's like kind of what the channel's become, basically. It's just a bunch of anime figures. But there's so many good ones. And I've gotten some recently that I also, some of them are still kind of old. But I've just backlogged on some things that I would like to review. And some things maybe I was thinking, I don't know if I'll review it. But I think I'm going to push myself to actually review. Now, what you're seeing here, the two boxes at the back, by the way, are raised up a little bit because you just could not see them in the original ground level that we're at. But everything you see here is what I plan on reviewing. I have pre-orders coming in, I think sometime next week. It could go into a week from now. So I actually have no idea if I'm going to have to change up the schedule or not to prioritize the new releases. And if so, then that means some of the other figures here will definitely get reviewed. They would just be delayed to, a couple days, however many. I'll talk about what those figures might be when we get there. And they are anime related, so they would still fit in with Anime Week here. So, first and foremost, what I wanted to go over is each day's action figure review. Monday, August 14th, you can expect a review of the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z. Well, it's from the Broly movie. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. A lot of you know what's going on with this figure by now, but I finally picked one up. Got one on Amazon. I don't remember if it was an official Amazon listing or if it was a third-party seller. This is a legit one, though. So I paid like $50, $55, which is what I would be paying on some of the Japanese websites, including the tax and shipping. I think it had a re-release earlier this year or sometime. I remember seeing a post from Tamashii Nation's Instagram saying that it was getting a re-release. So I feel like that might have just been in Japan stores, and then some Japanese import retailers had a couple. I think you could still get this on Ninden Game, maybe a couple others. I will leave links when we get to the review, though. A lot of you know what's going on with this particular figure, but I want to review it for myself, especially with the re-release of the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta coming out. Day 2 is going to be of the first form Cell figure from Dragon Ball Z. We got this on Prime Days last month. The box in particular here is a little bit fugly, unfortunately. They did. I can see why this was a Prime deal for half off, basically, because the box is pretty damaged, and I like keeping my SH Figure Arts box in case I do want to display them in the box later on. But $45 for this originally $70 to $75 figure, I'm kind of okay with it because the rest of the figures actually, there's a couple problems. But we'll get to the review when we get there, though. But that is going to be day 2. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of variety, because I've already gone over 2 Dragon Ball figures. And then when I talk about this and the next one, it's just 2 figures from the Good Smile Figma line and from the Promare movie. What you're seeing here, like I said, is from Promare, and it is of Galo Timos, the main character of the movie. So this one was purchased actually on sale from Big Bad Toy Store. It was still like $115. I could be wrong when I say this. If somebody knows down in the comments, you can go right ahead and let me know if there is one more like this. But this has got to be one of the most overpriced Figmas I have ever seen. Some Japanese retailers, which don't have it anymore, had slightly fair pricing, but they didn't, it was like still a $100 figure before the shipping and tax. It was pretty expensive on Good Smile's website when it was in stock. like around $130, I'm pretty sure. And it is $150 now back up on Big Bad Toy Store. I lucked out on a weekend sale, or I think it was like a one-day sale, and it was like just a little over $100. So I do have some problems with this particular figure for the price I still paid for it, but we will talk about that again when we get to the review. Next for Thursday, and I was thinking about doing a double review for the Promare figures in one video, but that's kind of insane. So the next day it will be of the Figma Promare Leo Fotia, who is also one of the main characters of this movie. If you can't tell, I love this movie. And these are the only two figures they have so far. I don't think they're going to make any more of the Figmas just because the other characters aren't very memorable, unfortunately. But they are making the... I'm digressing a bit. They're making the mech model kit for the Amatoroid line later next year, I believe. So anyway, we do have Leo here that I will be reviewing, which this one I actually picked up for $70 on Amazon. So I think it was an official Amazon listing too. So I'm not mad at that price there. Unfortunately, the pre-order bonus is behind the almost $100 figure that is still in stock from last I checked on Good Smile's website, and the pre-order bonus is really cool. It is his exposed upper torso, like you see him at the end of the movie. So I don't understand why they locked that entire thing as a as a pre-order bonus. Man, that should have been just in the normal release. I would have paid $80 or maybe even $90 for the normal release of that, but $70 for what I do have with this figure. It is pretty nice, and we'll look at that after Gallo. The final day is going to be of the Robot Spirits Gundam Aerial here from the Witch of Mercury, which I did start. I'm not very far in, but I am liking it so far. And yeah, I have the model kit of this. I did pick up another model kit that was not an aerial that I forget the name of today. But I also recently, when I shipped Ichigo, I decided to pick this one up. This was the last one on HobbyLink Japan that they had before they sold out. So I decided, you know what? Might as well go ahead and pick this one up here and review it for you guys. And I'm actually really excited because this looks like a very good Robot Spirits figure. Very excited to open that up. Now, what might cause some problems with this upcoming week is that I have pre-orders coming in from HobbyLink Japan before, I forget which holiday it is, but there's a holiday going on right now in Japan, and they shipped it right before, which thank God. So I'm getting it sometime next week. It could be early next week for all I know. But SH Figure Arts Luffy, SH Figure Arts Renji, and the Good Smile Pop-Up Parade Rika Orimoto from Jujutsu Kaisen 0 will be coming. We will have to play all of that by ear because the brand new stuff is something I would like to prioritize on the channel. And then I, again, would probably just delay some... I don't know if I actually said this yet, but I would delay some of the reviews to a couple days after I get through the new stuff. I actually don't know if I'm going to review the Rika just because of how large it is. I actually underestimated how large it is. It's apparently super duper big. I knew it was going to be in the XL series, but XL is an understatement. So we will wait and see. Definitely reviewing Luffy and Renji. Cannot wait to get to this next week. It will be a bit of a challenge for me. There may come a day where something comes up that I have to skip because I did have an issue with my car recently where someone broke in. And so one day may have to be dedicated, if the car is ready, to go get the car. Just letting you guys know, I have to be a little bit flexible this year compared to last year because of time constraints, new stuff coming in, as well as just personal things and obligations that will get in the way, unfortunately. But, you know, either way, I'm going to have fun doing this. It's not about what traction I get on the channel when I do Anime Week. It's about showing you guys what stuff I want to review and what I like in terms of anime, and hopefully show the love that you guys have for some of this stuff, or maybe put you on the stuff that you didn't know that you would have liked. So, anyway, that's the plan here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Be on the lookout for Monday. I'm going to try to have that Goku review up. And there's not much else for me to say, but just, yeah, let's have fun.